Hello, audience. Welcome to yet another journey on Tina Talk Show. It's me, your host, Adam Wachuku. It's a pleasure having you guys come today. Now, if this is your first time of coming in to Tina Talk Show, for tuning in, thank you so much for doing that. And if you are a returning guest, it's a pleasure having you come to support me all the time. Now, like I've always said, Tina Talk Show is a platform that is designed just for you to share those amazing journey, those amazing story. Now, listen, a lot of people are out there demotivated, uninspired, don't know how to move from A to B. They are so discouraged. But you see, that's your story. When I say story, I mean the experience, the knowledge, the wisdom that you have gained over the process of life. That is what somebody out there is waiting for. To share that amazing story, those experience, when you pass it on to them, it might just be that inspiration that they are looking for. And not only that, I personally do believe that the beauty of who we are today is the story behind it. So when we share the story, people are able to see the beauty that lies within what we do. This is exactly what my next guest is going to be doing. She's all the way from South Africa. She will be sharing her amazing journey, her amazing story. How living with cerebral palsy, a lifetime condition, but yet still fulfilling her purpose. Isn't that amazing? But before that, I would like you to take a break. Let's take a break. Welcome back, audience. Now, have you ever wondered what cerebral palsy means? Now, that is what exactly my next guest, she will be explaining this to us and how she's able to see possibilities in the mix of disability. Without wasting much of our time, I'm going to bring her on board. Yes, hello, Brittany. Brittany, how are you? Thank you so much for coming to Tina Talk Show. It's a pleasure to have you. How are you today?
And hello, everybody else. I am very blessed and highly favored. Can't complain.
Yes, I have to say you look amazing.
Thank you.
I know that you are very busy most of the time, but you have taken this time to actually come to share what you believe that somebody out there really needs. I don't know if you think that, but I so much believe that you have so much like a package for the world. Now, audience, Brittany, she's going to be introducing herself briefly to you, but you see, I didn't mention this, that she's a motivational speaker. But before that, something had happened. The beauty that lies behind this amazing guest of mine. Now, Brittany, can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hello, everybody. So I'm Brittany McCormick. I'm a motivational speaker. I aim to share my story not only locally in South Africa, but globally. I aim to, at some points during my career, build a program and platform to help educate people with cerebral palsy and people with other disabilities. My goal is to share this story wide and far and just encourage and uplift other people.
Amen. Wow, amazing. Brittany, you're such a blessing. You're such an encourager. An international motivational speaker. I actually met her where she's sharing her amazing story, and I'm like, yes, we got in touch, and ever since we've been talking. Now, Brittany, do you have siblings? Do you have brothers, sisters?
Yes, I have one oldest sister and one brother-in-law.
Okay, so how are things? How are they doing right now?
They're good. They throughout my life they have, well, my sister in particular has always pushed me,
Wow.
and so is my family. So have my parents have always seen me as normal, and believed that I can do as much normal things as other people can do.
Yes.
They've always pushed me to be as independent and as encouraging to others as possible. My
Yes.
brother-in-law as well. He's always, since he has come on board, since they've gotten married, he has been pushing me and striving me to be as strong as I can be. They are definitely my entire family. Is definitely my pillar of strength. They are my backbone, and they are the reason why I am where I am today. Obviously, God has been the main focus for me, but God has used them in my life to just help me grow and be
Yes.
strong.
Yes, amazing. See, not everybody get that support, and like I did mention to you when I had the privilege to talk with you, in life, even what is normal, I mean, it's just this way of society classifying this is normal, this is not normal. We all have our challenges at the end of the day, and not all of us have that support. So whatever situation or level that we are, we need that support, and not everybody. So I'm so happy that you have that. God, yes, and God used people to empower you. So I mean, I'm not surprised that you have such support. Now, somebody who is watching right now, and they're wondering, what is cerebral palsy? Like, what is it? Can you make them understand what is this condition?
So cerebral palsy is a condition that you are born with. When you're being born, or when your mom is pregnant, or the partner or the woman is pregnant, there are times, sometimes if you have a epileptic fit or you seize during the mother's womb, this can cause you to be born with cerebral palsy. There are three types or two types. There's the first type, which is you can be slightly mentally disabled, which then can turn into cerebral palsy. Water can be placed on the brain, and it can happen like that. Or you can have an epileptic fit or any type of fit when you're younger, and that can then cause you to be cerebral palsy. It's not contagious. It occurs when you are born, either, like I've said, in the mother's womb or just after birth. It doesn't often affect your brain, but at certain times it does. It has not affected my brain. My brain is normal. But you have cerebral palsy what I have currently is cerebral palsy quadriplegia of high muscle tone, which then affects the muscles. It doesn't affect your brain, but it does at times affect your nerves and your muscles. So what it does is, what happens is you tense up. So you get lame muscle tone, and then you get high muscle tone. Lame muscle tone is when you are when you are like floppy, and then high muscle tone is when you're very tense and you struggle to relax your muscles.
Wow. Thank you so much for explaining this to us. Audience, you have heard, it is not contagious. It's something that can happen to anyone during birth, while still in the womb. It can happen. So when you see situations like that, it's not a thing, oh my God, I don't want to go closer. is just something that happened, like every other situation anything that can happen to anyone, you know. Now, somebody might be watching and wonder, I mean, how has it, have you been able to attend school with this? Like, attend school? What age? First of all, what age were you diagnosed with this? Did your parents come to know that this is happening?
I can't remember what age I was exactly, but I can remember I was quite young. I was still quite a young toddler when they found out, yes. And they noticed how they actually found out is because of my right arm. It was bent in and my hand was bent in. So they noticed that something wasn't right and they took me to the doctor to diagnose, to try and find out what was my condition and what was going on.
So at that point, they now found out that there's something has, So it sounds like something that you don't know until a baby is born and start to develop, and you know, is it? Yeah. Is it something that can be prevented? Do you know if it's something that can be prevented?
It can't be prevented.
It can't be prevented.
You can't stop it from happening. It happens.
It just happens.
And it doesn't get worse. It stays as is. But it's up to you to now take your condition and say, okay, what can I do with it, and how can I inspire other people to be as normal as they can be, and be that person that spreads awareness for cerebral palsy and shows that yes, I am disabled, but I can live a normal life. I can have a purpose. I do have a purpose. I want to live my purpose.
Yes, of course. Amazing. And you know, the amazing thing I admire about you is you are a typical example that, I mean, when somebody watch how you inspire others and how positive you are, there is no excuse why anyone out there will not try to find their purpose. You are living your purpose. There are some people who they tend to say they are normal, because I don't know who is normal. Everyone has something that's going on that is happening in their lives, you understand? So now they can see and be inspired that, oh my God, if she can wake up in the morning and fulfill her purpose and pursue her dreams, what am I doing? You know? Now, when it was discovered, did it kind of like interfere with your learning, with schooling, and how was it in school? How was your mates? That, like, you know, and how did you face that challenge and being able to stay strong?
Growing up, I was put into special needs school. Okay. I was bullied in school. I was by educators and students. But to be honest with you, the educational system in South Africa isn't strong enough for people with disabilities, and that's what I aim to do at some point in my career. Is just give advice and guide other people who have got the qualifications to improve the educational department, to help them build programs and say, well, okay, how can we help these children become equipped to manage in the real world, you know? I was bullied in school and I wasn't educated correctly. And how I got through this was my family, first of all, and my faith. God got me through this. God got me through being bullied and challenged in school. But if I can be honest with you, the challenges don't stop. They don't disappear. They just continue. You just, your faith grows, and then you grow, and then you cope. You know, that's the cycle of it. And it's okay to at some point feel that, oh, you can't cope. But that's where faith comes in. That's where
Yeah.
God stands in and He says, I've got you. You're
I've got
mine.
you.
I love
Oh,
you. I'm
wow.
not gonna let you fall.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the most important thing to realize. I don't know whoever's on this platform, whether they believe in God or not, but I know that you can get through this. I know that you have the courage and the strength and just that slight little bit extra bit of hope to get you through this challenging moments in your life. Just keep looking up and keep looking forward, and not just forward but toward.
Yeah.
Face that challenge with great courage, great hope, and great understanding. Change your mindset. Once you've changed your mindset, your feelings change and your actions change. Then you start
Wow.
to strive to achieve goals.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. See, that is what I call the greatest legacy that we can pass on. What we learn, what we've come to understand about life. That is the essence of why we are here. It's not in the pursuit of money, house, properties, whatever you call it. When we pass this on, somebody can live again within themselves. As you have heard, audience, challenges will always be there. In fact, I don't know anybody on this planet Earth who is not facing challenges. I put my hands up every day, has his own challenge. But like you said, Brittany, it's about having faith as you go on, having faith that is going to be okay. That it is going to be okay. So amazing. Now you have become and thriving into this international motivational speaking. What is your drive to want to become an international motivational speaker?
I've just started my motivational speaking journey, and what has driven me to push through this and to make this happen, one step at a time. The smallest steps create the biggest milestones.
Yeah.
And what has helped me just strive and push through to build this platform is that I am different, yes. Many people are out there that are different, yes. There are disabilities, there are challenges. But what is your true purpose, and what do you feel that you want to achieve in life? And I always knew from the age of when I was 13 years old, I knew that this is what I wanted to do. And then Dimension Data, the wellness section, invited me to come and share my story. And from that moment forward, I knew that this is where God needed me completely. Not that I didn't know beforehand, but God had just confirmed it 100%. And I've just started my journey. Yes.
There's always that moment where God activates.
Yes.
Where God activates something. Woo! I just have these goosebumps on me right now, honestly. You know, I just feel something. There's always that moment where God say, this is the moment, even though we might be thinking, oh, I love something like this. I love to be doing this and doing that. But it's that moment where it's just like a light bulb and you just knew, I am baptized and I am on the way. This is what I really want to do. Amazing, Brittany. Now, you know, have you actually started doing it? Have you stepped into that road at the moment?
I actually did a talk or speech for Learning Global, Ladies of South Africa. And I've actually been working under a mentor to just build the platform and just help groom me to become better in this. I've done a talk I did an interview for Dimension Data in 2018, and I'm obviously on your show, Tina Talk shows. So
I was going to say that, yes, you know, yes.
Of course, I've started this journey, and it's been 100% a big blessing. I have been interviewed by Justice League. They asked me to be Lady of the Month for them. It's actually a race, a racing platform, and I started walking on the treadmill as of last year, and then I found this race, and then they heard about me, and they asked me to please be, if they could please write an article about me. I've been on 1 or 2 radio stations.
You've been busy.
I've had a few articles. I've had a few articles written, but this has been over the years. Over the years, I've had a few articles written, school articles, and Justice League actually asked if they could please write an article, so that's what they did, and then they interviewed me as well for the article. So yeah, it's been going good.
Amazing. So far, what would you say is the challenges in doing this? Like sometimes we embark on something, and sometimes it could be time when we not being able to schedule the time, or not being able to find the time to fix in. What has been your challenge in trying to do this? Like today, for example, how was it for you preparing, getting ready to come and share this on Tina Talk Show?
I think for me, there is no challenges. There's only lesson learned.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Today I prepared in prayer, and I prepared in focus. And if you focus, you can achieve it. You can achieve your goals. Focus is the main key to achieving your goals. Focus, believe, and action is the 3 steps in life that everybody should use to achieve their goals, and to achieve their dreams, and to achieve whatever they want to achieve, whether it's the small steps, whether it's getting up in the morning and getting dressed, or whether it's conquering your fears. It's all about focus, belief, and action.
Amazing, Brittany. I'm so inspired already. Like, I'm inspired. Oh, amazing message from you. Yes, you've been giving us so much message. Now I want to understand, how are you able to see possibilities in disability? What is that like? How are you able to do that?
Ability to be able to see your ability within your disability comes within. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes a long time. It takes life lessons learned. It takes, I'm going to be honest with you, lots of tears cried. It takes standing up and keep going and keep going. You've just got to, in my words, you've got to kneel up and just look up. You've got to look up at God, and you've just got to trust God that the next step is going to be the strongest step. You've got to smile, you've got to push through the pain, and you've just got to keep going. Most people don't know how to just take a deep breath, take a small step, and believe that that small step can be a big milestone. You are perfectly perfect within your imperfection. Nothing in life is perfect.
Yes.
But you are of such value. You're such a beautiful person inside and out, and you don't need other people to doubt you in order for you to achieve. You must understand, you should not allow your condition to define your ability or your purpose in life.
Wow, audience, you've heard. Don't allow what is happening. Like I've always said that, like she's saying so much already. Don't let what's happened or what you're going through define who you are. Because like I've always said, it is the process. I said that we are the process. You see, who we are today, what we have become, who we have become, stems from our childhood, Childhood could be our experience, what has happened to us, our growing up, our experiences, our what we acquire, things that happen to us. That is who we are. Not it as a problem, but it shapes us. It can shape us. So sometimes when like somebody who is experiencing challenges, oh yeah, I'm stupid, start to think negative, catastrophizing situation, thinking that, oh, why am I, you are not your mistakes. For example, you are not your mistakes, your mistake. Yes,
you are your miracle.
You are your miracle. You are your miracle. So everything that has happened, all the challenges, they have come to really make us. Imagine there's no challenges at all. Imagine if there's no challenge. I face my challenges every day, and what helped me through is faith, knowing that tomorrow, is greater. There's something, though I've not seen it, though I don't know what it looks like, but I know that it is going to be better than what I am going through. Now, Brittany, yes, I must say that you have really, really inspired me, and I think that anybody audience right now that is watching, there's so much that they have taken out so far. In South Africa, how is it over there in South Africa with people that have this kind of situation medically? How are they managing? Do you know?
I can only speak for myself because I don't know every person that has a disability in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
People manage differently, and it's how you look at it. You can either be miserable about it, or you can be motivated by it.
Yeah, there is why I asked that, because maybe somebody in Africa right now, and they just think that that's it, like how can they still know that? Listen, because they might think because your skin is light, oh yeah, she's got all the support, she's got all the medical attention if you need it, or all the resources, but maybe it's not true. The reason why I'm fascinated by this is that so that they can also see that it's just about being positive and find the strength within yourself. It's not about being privileged or having the resources, but the resources that comes within you as a human being, as a person.
A positive outlook is a valued outlook.
Yeah.
So if you have a positive outlook towards your situation, yes, people are not going to accept it. You are going to struggle, but you have to take that little bit of negativity and look into that and see the positivity. Take the positivity, not the negativity. Because if you take the negativity, you're never going to get anywhere in life. But if you take that slight bit of positivity that you have, you will move mountains. You will climb mountains. You will take giant leaps in life. Don't allow others to pull you down. When others pull you down, pull yourself up. When others pull you down, pray yourself up. Trust God. God is the main reason why I have achieved the way I have achieved.
Wow.
Without him, nothing would have been possible.
Yeah. You're obviously a woman with great faith. A woman with great faith. Like literally, for me, that is also where I find my strength, having faith in God. Some people, audience, you might be watching right now, maybe you might fall into that category of people who don't believe in God, or who don't think, oh, I don't think there's God. If there's God, how come there's so many things happening? You see, things happens, and it's how we look at it, it's how we see it. That is what matters. You can see that despite what we are going through, challenges come to everyone. Challenges come to everybody. It's the outlook of it. It's how we see it. That is what makes the difference. That's what makes the difference. Somebody might look at you just now and think, oh yeah, maybe from a distance, and then you think, I wonder what kind of life how is she going to fulfill her purpose? And you are such an amazing example and a figure of strength. What you have so much inside. What you have is so much that the world needs. And this is why I do what I do, because now people here can hear that. Listen, in the process, yes, I know it has been challenging for you. It has been challenging for you, waking up, doing things, trying to make friends. So it's how we see it. Do you have friends? How are your friends taking you? Do you have good friends around you?
I have a very limited friendship circle, but the friendship circle I do have is quite strong. Yes.
Yeah.
It's my sister is actually my best friend, and my brother is also my best friend, and then I have 2 or 3 other very amazing friends, and they're very supportive, and they don't see my condition.
They see Brittany.
That's what I hope to do is not to see the condition, but see the ability.
Yeah.
See the true person, because I'm no different to you. I still need the same needs. I still want the same wants. I still dream the same dream. Everybody's dream is different, but
we all dream.
We all dream, and it's all about just understanding that I'm no differently normal to you. I'm no differently normal.
Yeah.
I might look different on the outside, but on the inside, I still have the same heartbeat. I still feel the same feelings. I still think the same thoughts. I still, we're all the same, but different in our own way. And we should not be bullied or judged or pushed away because we're different. Yes, it might take us 10 times longer to do something, but we can still do it. I live by a few sayings, and the first one goes, there is success within failure. Just because you failed doesn't mean you're not successful. It means you learned lessons and you've taken those steps forward to make the next goal successful. And the second quote that I often live by is, what I want is what I need, and what I need is what I have. What do you need in life? What do you want in life? And what do you have in life? And that's something that you need to look in the mirror and think to yourself, okay, I've got this, I need this, and I want this, and I have it. What more in life could I want? What more in life could I need? And I know it's difficult for me to say because I don't live in everybody else's shoes. But if you think about it, you will start to realize how blessed and how gifted you really are. It's all about just knowing that what you have is what you need, and what you need is what you want, and what you want is what you need, and what you need is what you have.
Amazing. I interviewed someone who most of the people that I have interviewed, this is actually my first time of interviewing someone that is able to see possibilities in disability, like being able to see what is within as opposed to what is outside. And you, from what I'm hearing and what I've been hearing other people have interviewed, is so for example, most of the time they're talking about people not believing in them or themselves, not really. At first they didn't believe in themselves, and there's no support, and people criticize them. They think, oh, you can't sing, oh, you can't do that business, oh, you can't do that. People talk down on their products. People thought, oh, you will never make it to the shelf. You know, I mean, what I'm seeing here is that we all have challenges. You know, we all have criticism. We all have someone telling us we can't do it. We all have someone telling us you're not good enough. We all have somebody telling us, oh, you're not beautiful. Oh, look at her. She, you know, she's short, she's tall, she's fat, she's slim. You know, generally, I have come to that point in my life where I believe that in this life, we are all on a race. We all have shapes and sizes, challenges according to what we need to give back. You know, the greatest message that you have, that God has given you, the greatest assignment that God has given you to take out is the greatest challenges, because in that challenge you would learn and you will be equipped in order to carry out the kind of assignment that you have. You know, with your situation, like my situation, we all have situation. Your situation, the message that you carry, Brittany, is so powerful, you know, that it can change anyone, because God will equip you whichever way that He pleases, whichever way He deemed fit, and equip you. Now imagine you walk into a gathering, a big hall full of people, and I walk in with my high heels, you know, walk in and everybody like, yeah, right, we know, yeah, she's motivational speaker or empowerment speaker, yeah, we know what they're gonna say, speak all those, you know, use all those big words, and you come in and then they go, oh, what has she got to say? Oh my God. Like, but when you stand on the stage and you talk, you would make more impact. If you see what I mean, you make more impact than somebody like me who they're already expecting, knowing what might come up. So that is how I want also. Yes, you have so much you have given me right now, audience. I don't know about you, but I've learned so much already from this amazing woman, you know. So but I want to also encourage you that you are doing so well. You are such an amazing you know, inspiration to millions of people out there. Now, we don't know how far this message is going to go, but we don't know, at the same time, we don't know who is going to watch it. But anyone that will come across this video will definitely be inspired. You know, I've never understood, I've never had the reason to research or understand what cerebral palsy is until I met you. And I'm like, oh, okay, let me find out what is this, you know. And I'm like, oh my God, wow. And the moment we had spoken on the phone, I'm like, she's so full of life, she's so full of positivity. I can't wait to bring on the show. I want more of that food. You know, you know what words is like it is the food for the soul. Words are food for the soul. You know, you give the stomach the food, potato, tomato, salad, the stomach, the body takes all that, but the soul doesn't eat chips. They don't eat potatoes, they don't eat tomatoes. You know, so what you are given is the greatest meal, because the soul controls the physical, you know. The soul controls the physical. Brittany, it has really been amazing talking to you. Now, what would you do you have anyone you like to shout out to? Someone you want to, pass a message to that they may be watching right now? Maybe it could be your mom, your dad, your sister,
I'd just like to say thank you to my family for all the support and love that they've given me during this journey. But most importantly, I'd like to give thanks to God, because without Him, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So my main shout out goes to God, because He is my sole provider. He is my life. He is my strength. He is the reason why I do what I do. And I can't thank Him enough for what He's done.
Amazing. Brittany, thank you so much. It has been an honor, a privilege, and a blessing to have crossed your path. I feel so blessed. I am even more encouraged, and be rest assured that any platform that I know that, in fact, the whole world needs to hear from you. Any platform available, I'm going to be inviting you on to come and wake them up. Wake up. Listen, we can do it. We can all do it. Some people are probably sleeping, don't know what to do with their life. I can't find my purpose, waiting for somebody else to actually build them up. Waiting for somebody to give them platform. We met on the platform. We met the event for Women's Day, and straight up, you saw me there, and you this is an opportunity. You grab it, and today we understand. So the opportunities are there. Also, once you contacted me, you gave me that text. You said you want to come to the show. I grabbed the opportunity as well. It's about recognizing what is out there and being able to tap into it. Now, 50-50, we've encouraged each other. You give me the message, I give the platform, we work together. So thank you so much, Brittany. It has been a blessing. Like I said, it has been a great honor to have you.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been a blessing and a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. I will always be here. If anybody wants to hire me to speak or to do a presentation, please head on over to my social medias on the screen. I'm more than happy to come and present for you, be in an interview, or just do a talk for you. You just let me know and I'm there.
Amazing. You know, definitely people will be contacting you, and I will also recommend it to people, because people need to learn from you. There's so much, you know, that you have that you can give to the world. And thank you so much. And audience, thank you so much for coming. It has been a blessing. It has been an honor to have such an amazing lady, woman, come and really share a beautiful story. This is why I do what I do. All the way from South Africa, she has come to empower us. As you can see, she's available for any event, conferences. Good thing, you can even do it online. Zooms online is one of the place now where event takes place. So she's available for any, to come and speak and empower your audience. Thank you so much, audience, as you have continued to support me. But I will also encourage you to follow me on all my social media platforms, my YouTube channel, Tina Talk Show. Let me put it up again for you. Tina Talk Show, Bridging the Gap on YouTube. On Facebook, Tina Talks Show. On Instagram, Tina Talks Show. Follow me there. That way, you'll be able to be updated in everything that I do. Tina Talk Show, like I said, is a platform that is designed and set for you to come and share those amazing stories. As our guest has shared an amazing legacy, she has passed it on to us. So it is your turn. The world is waiting for you. And do not forget to also like, share, and support this channel by subscribing. Thank you so much. Until